I call forth the presence of Mother Gaia, the ancient earth, and the wisdom of my higher self. May these messages flow in truth, love, and clarity for the highest good of all beings. I welcome the watchers of the soil, the whispers of the wind, the fire of soul, and the cleansing waters. This reading is a sacred ceremony. May it reach the ones who need it, and so it is.
Hello guys, this is going to be a quick intro before I introduce the pile selection for you. So I will be sharing what we will be going through within this reading today. So this reading is titled as how can I or how can you root deeper into self-trust? How can you trust yourself more? What are the potential blockages that are allowing you to not trust yourself or that is blocking your pathway to self trust? Okay, so we will be answering 5 to 6 questions here today. So the first question will be, what is blocking my or your self trust right now? When I say my, it is basically you. Okay, so what is blocking my self trust right now? It could be any fear that you're holding on, childhood conditioning, a trauma bonds, trauma responses, a self doubts that you have, self limiting beliefs that you have, unhealed wounds that you have. Whatever that is, we will be first looking into that. Second thing that we're going to figure out is, where am I doubting my own judgment or not trusting myself or my intuition? So we will be looking at an aspect where maybe currently your intuition is trying to tell you something, or there's an aspect of your life where your intuition is particularly very strong, but you're either doubting your intuition, you're doubting your gut senses, or you are avoiding the messages and things that your senses, your spirit guides are trying to tell you. Okay. Third, we will be look into what truth do I already know deep down. It might be your inner voice, your intuition, or your inner wisdom. The third thing that we will be looking into is, what is that you already know but you might be overlooking? So by getting into or by figuring out what you already know, you can start trusting yourself more, as that will be the truth. Okay, and this is why we will be getting into what your inner voice, your inner wisdom, or your intuition has been trying to tell you like forever. Okay, so something that you already know deep down to be true. Because you are the soul, you are the source, you know everything, you possess all the answers that you seek. So basically, you know everything. Okay, and then fourth question, there are two questions. It will depend on what I feel right to be answered. I will either answer one of the two questions or maybe both. We will figure it out as we go along the reading. But the two questions are, what belief or patterns do I need to let go of? We will be seeing what are the potential patterns, belief systems, or judgments and opinions that you have that you need to let go of in order to open up the pathway towards trusting yourself. I really feel this is corresponding towards the upper chakras, because when your upper chakras are blocked, your spiritual wisdom, your spiritual talents, and everything that has to do with spirituality is blocked. including your intuition. And the other, this is the A part. The B part of the fourth question is, where am I overlooking my strengths and abilities? Where you might be overlooking your own strengths, your talents, your abilities, and everything that your soul possesses already in this incarnation that might help you building trust more, and not just building trust more but also bringing it into life, bringing it into this a world, into this 3D life, and using it for your own benefit. Okay, and the fifth and the last question we will be answering is, what will bloom when I choose to self trust fully? A reward, a shift, a change, a leap of faith, a timeline jump, whatever. Okay, whatever that is, what will really unfold and bloom for you once you fully start trusting yourself. Okay, and the sixth one is, as usual, an affirmation guidance. I will use one of the two affirmation, or maybe any affirmation deck that I feel intuitively called to use for you. We will be using that to get further affirmation cards, and you can use these affirmation cards as a daily mantra, a daily ritual, or to further introspect and analyze whatever that is being blocked within you. Okay, so this is the entire gist of today's reading. So this is what we will be looking at, and now moving on to your pile selection. Hey there, my group number ones. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome to your reading, and thank you so much for choosing this reading today with me. A big thanks to my entire spirit team, to the universe, to divine, to God, to the source. Okay? Thank you so much for being here. And if you didn't check out in the beginning, I did went through all the questions that we will be answering today. So in case you were wondering, please go check it out. It's just before the pile selection, and you will find the details into what questions we will be answering and how will the reading go. Okay, so dear universe, dear divine, please connect me with my group one's energy and show me the answers to all the questions that we will be answering today for my group ones, under the big umbrella question of, how can my group ones root deeper into their own self-trust? So the first question is, first connect me with energy. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, just before we go through the tarot, I will pull out two mystery cards from this deck. Although I wasn't going to use any oracle deck, but my reading almost feels empty to me if there's no oracle. Oracles are like colors, different colors. So give me two mystery excuse me excuse me give me two mystery cards, universe, that will help my group wants to navigate better through their self-trust and help them root deeper into their self-trust. Give me two mystery cards. We're gonna get two cards and then we will open them during the end. So two mystery cards for my group ones. We have one. Okay, we have another as well. Thank you. So, we will be looking at these in the end. Okay. Now, first question: what is blocking my group one's self trust right now? What is the main blockage, obstacle, and challenge they are facing towards their self trust? What is not allowing them to trust themselves fully? And more, show me. What is blocking my group ones? Okay. Okay, it makes sense. So we have three of swords. So what truly is blocking self-trust, I really feel, is your heart chakra being blocked. Okay, your heart chakra being blocked. What I mean by that is many of you have went through deep trauma in your life. This could range from family trauma, childhood trauma, abuse, those things, and even relationship traumas, and even in addition to all those things, even you could have been through friendship traumas as well, where your friends betrayed you, you trusted them a lot, and etc. sort of things. Because of those pains, what happens is this is how our heart chakra gets blocked. And when our heart chakra is blocked, there is no flow of love there. Okay, there is no life force there. Heart chakra is the place of God, is the place of divine, is the place of universe. Everything flows through heart chakra. Like, I would say heart chakra is the most important chakra out of any and all the chakras. So because of all the hurts that you have been through, all the traumas you have been through, and all the experiences that you had to go through, the pain and the suffering caused by relationships, other people, your mind created, because everything is created by mind, or we could even say you created a coping mechanism, you created a way to cope, a way to protect your heart by shutting it down. Like, I don't know if you heard it, but right when I said this, there was a huge thunder. Okay, it's raining at my place very heavily, and there was a huge thunder. So your mind, your ego, whatever that is, you as a coping mechanism closed your heart to love, to deeper connections. And this is almost giving me that even though you might still be going out with your friends, or you might still be living your life, but you don't trust anyone. You have a hard time trusting people. You have a hard time believing in what anyone and everyone says, because you have been so hurt in the past by so many people that it is now difficult for you to even trust the tiniest of things that people say to you. Okay, and this is what is creating a block, because if your heart chakra is blocked, not only are you blocking yourself from others, but first and foremost, primarily, you're blocking yourself from you. You're blocking yourself from the source energy, from the unconditional love that comes from the divine source, that comes from the God source. You might even be people, even if you are religious, you still have a bittersweet energy with God or divine, where you still go on and question, why did that happen to me? I was innocent, I was pure, my intentions were pure, my feelings were true. Still, why did this particular thing happen? So you going through an unhealed trauma, and unhealed and blocked heart chakra is what is stopping you from having complete trust and faith in yourself. Because there is this fear that if I let my heart open again, I might get hurt, I might get betrayed, and I cannot go through that same pain of destruction again in life. I cannot do that. But in reality, you are blocking love to yourself from yourself. First and foremost, you should be the one giving yourself the unconditional love, as within, so without. You shouldn't. I'm not saying seeking out love. Seeking anything out is useless because everything is within. So, if you truly want unconditional love in your life, you must first give it to yourself. And in a way to overcome this block, you need to heal your heart. You need to go through the wounds and traumas and heal them, accept them, acknowledge them. You need to go through a period of healing, undergo the entire healing process to release the traumas because you deserve love. You deserve to bloom. It is almost like you have bec- you shutting your heart out, or you blocking, or your heart chakra being blocked is almost like sun being blocked. And when the sun is blocked, there is no life. No life can thrive, no life can exist, survive, until unless, yeah, it's in deep ocean. Okay, now let us see a place where you are doubting your own judgment. Show me a place where my group ones are not trusting their own intuition. Wow, this is so beautiful. And bottom we have the Six of Cups. I really feel Six of Cups usually is a past life connection, soulmate, but I see this is your higher self or your inner child talking to you. What you're finding hard to believe in yourself is there's a voice from your inner heart. There's a voice inside of you that is telling you that all will be okay. All will be fine. Open your heart. All will be fine. All will be good. Open your heart. And this is relating to the coping mechanism. You're finding it truly hard, not because there is a limiting belief or you don't trust. No, it is because of all the hardships, all the pains and sufferings that you have been through, that you find it hard to believe that you can have a happily ever after or happy ending by opening your heart. Because whenever you tried opening your heart, people, places, things, a situation, and events led you to only one conclusion, that keeping your heart locked away from people, away from emotions, is the best way to survive in this world. But that is not true. And this is what I feel your inner child, your inner self, or your higher self is wanting to tell you. Your intuition has been hinting towards this, that no, you can do it, you can heal, and everything will be fine if you choose to open your heart up. Not only will you be fine, you will heal and you will thrive. Nine of Pentacles is the most abundant, one of the most abundant cards in the tarot deck. Oh my god, the iconography. Remember how I just mentioned the sun being blocked and there is no life? If there is no sun, there will be no flowers, there will be no blooming. So, by you closing your heart, you're blocking the sun, you're blocking the love, you're blocking the source energy to flow within you, from you, and that is blocking your bloom, you blooming. So your inner self or your higher self wants you to allow yourself to heal. And for you, for your heart chakra to heal, for anything to be healed, you need to first open it. You need to remove the locks from your heart. I'm not saying go out and declare your love. No, the healing is a solitude journey, healing is a soul journey. Okay, when you are on a healing journey, you are on your own. You are with yourself, with your higher self, with your soul. Healing is not done when you're with 25 people. No, it is not done like that. Not only is it safe, not only will it be fine, but you will start blooming again in various different aspects in your life, because there are so many different flowers. In a materialistic way, in your personal way, you will start feeling better about yourself. You will start having finances better. Okay. What is a truth that my group ones already know deep down? The star. That healing is possible. The star is a healing energy. Yes, it is mainly considered as the wish fulfillment energy, but it is the healing energy first and foremost. She is pouring this cup into herself. It's almost like she is under the ground and she's pouring into herself, making her roots stronger, building a life of her own. Healing is possible. Opening your heart is safe. Opening your heart is possible. You living your life again is possible. You being happy is possible. And not only that, your ambitions, your dreams, your desires, and goals are possible. They're already there, my loves. If you have desired or dreamt of something as an ambition, that is the primary sign that it has already been done. Let's say you want to have a Porsche. You already have a Porsche. You just need to shift yourself from this energy to the energy where you have it. Manifestation is nothing but claiming what you already have achieved. So, healing is possible. You going after your dreams is possible, and you know that deep down within. And this is what your inner voice has been trying to tell you. It is safe, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if nobody just stood up and started walking perfectly. We all tried crawling first. I don't know how many times we fell in our childhood trying to walk. Life is trial. Life is all about trials, tribulations, and the entire journey that we go through. And it is okay. You first need to learn how to walk before run. And before walking, we need to crawl. And even if we have started crawling, it takes a few falls. It takes us a few falls to perfectly start walking again. So it is okay if you open your heart for a while and then you shut it off. Then the pain comes in, you remember all your traumas, everything comes in, everything starts flooding in. It's okay, it's okay. Take your time, let it come, let it heal, then let go. Feel your feelings. The only way out is through. Okay. Fourth question: what belief or patterns do my group ones need to let go of? Beautiful question. What beliefs or patterns? Okay, the divine, that you are not capable, that you might not be able to do it, that you don't have the potential to do it. This is the High Priestess card. The High Priestess is the embodiment of divine feminine and the energy, where she represents the one who sees the past, the present, and the future. The High Priestess knows what has happened in the past, what is happening in the present, and what will happen in the future. She has control over it. She is very intact with her intuition, with her upper chakras, mainly the third eye chakra, the Ajna chakra. And she is very in tune with herself. She does not block, she does not resist, she goes with the flow. And the high priestess has been named as the divine in this card. You are the divine. You are the universe. And the universe is ever expanding, ever growing, and ever powerful. You are the source energy. You are the creator. You are the soul. So, yes, you can do it. And this is how our brain works. If you keep on telling yourself that you can't, you will manifest that, because, like I said, you are the universe. You create your world. So, if you keep on going how you cannot do it, you will not be able to do it. You need to let go of the things that are keeping you blocked, that are keeping you stuck. And first and foremost, the first step that you must take, or you should be taking, is getting ready. The first step to healing should be, okay, I want to heal. Victimization ends now. Being in the low energy ends now. Being stuck ends now. Whatever it may take, I'm ready to heal. I'm ready to get over this darkness. I'm ready to get over this hell. Because if you are going through hell, keep going, or why would you want to stop in hell? I know it's easier said than done. I have been through that. So I'm not trying to be condescending. I'm not trying to diminish or, I would say, demote in a way how difficult it is. I have been there. We have all been there. But I'm telling you a bitter truth, okay? Some of you might not like it, some of you might just dislike and skip the video entirely, but this is the truth. When we are in a victim mentality, or when we are still in the victim energy, we choose to be in the victim energy, because everything is choice. This is why I said the first and foremost thing that you need to do is to make a choice that, yes, now I need to heal. Enough is enough. I'm not going to cry anymore. I'm going to heal whatever it may take. I know it's not easy. This is why I said you will get up, you will fall. You will get up, you will fall. But finally, you will learn how to get up and walk and then run. But if you just stay, oh no, I can't do it. Oh no, it's not possible. Oh no, 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 no. That is you still choosing to be in the lower dimensions. That is you still choosing to be in the darkness, to still be in those pain, suffering, the victim mentality. Okay. And the final question, what will truly, I'm very excited for this. What will bloom when my group ones choose to self-trust fully and heal? What will bloom for my group ones? Wow. We have the world. Your entire life will change in ways you cannot fathom now. We have the world and the King of Pentacles. Nine of Wands. When you really let go of your guard, be open, allow healing to happen, allow growth to happen, allow changes to happen, because right now it's almost like a stagnant water, stagnation. When a water is stagnant at a place, it starts to stink, and it becomes a home to all sorts of dangerous bacteria, illness, etc. One thing that I'm truly getting is, you might not be even thinking about it, but I see a move. When you fully start to, trust, even not fully like 100% being confident and this and that now, but when you really start trusting yourself, when you start your healing journey, life will start unfolding for you. And the biggest thing that I'm seeing is you moving. There is a very beneficial and advantageous move that is in favor of you in the upcoming future, where either you will be changing cities, going to different countries, but it is very helpful for you. You will meet new people, good people, because when you heal, When we heal, we let go of the old frequencies, the old denser frequencies. And as our frequency rises, we start attracting people who are a match to our own frequency. Okay, different opportunities will come. And not only that, I'm getting two messages. You will be financially well off. I know it's hard to believe. You will be financially well off. You will have a home, you will have a stable income, you will have a stable job, and you will have a stable husband or wife. Someone who is a provider, someone who is trustworthy, someone who, if they say they're going to marry you, they will marry you. This is the most beautiful outcome or the most beautiful life that you can ever imagine that is waiting for you. Once you fully let go of all the blockages and start trusting yourself, start, allowing yourself to flow. When you choose to get rid of the stagnant, stinky waters and allow the newer water to come in, to flow in, you will see life happening around you. Things start blooming, you will become someone else, someone different, someone who's very confident, very happy. Like, imagine, like, I'm literally telling you, you're free to imagine whatever. Okay, it's no fantasy. Imagine the bestest version of you that you can. You are even better than that. Okay, so that, now before we end with some affirmations, I do want to check this mystery cards. We have the number 21 with action. Okay, this is the mass energy. I really feel the action is talking about, again, the message that I continuously gave. If you want to move forward, you need to make an effort in moving forward, and that requires action. You choosing and deciding that you will heal and taking necessary actions regarding those. Shadow work, going through the traumas, healing them, accepting them, forgiving, loving yourself, taking care of yourself, being kind with yourself, allowing yourself the space it needs to heal. And don't worry, once you start on your healing journey, your soul will start taking charge. So you will be guided on your way, how to heal, when to heal, or what are the steps I need to further take. It will start unfolding for you. You just need to open the book first. Chapters will start happening. You just need to, keep going and going and going. Okay. And then we have wisdom. I did hear, use your inner wisdom. You guys are naturally very, very intuitive. I'm telling you, you are very intuitive. You have great wisdom within you, but for some reason, you're not using it. The upright message is arising from the underworld, release, letting go, major transformation, higher wisdom, new perceptions, awakening to the truth. The guidance is elder signals the end of a phase in life as well as the beginning of a major cycle. The queen of the underworld reminds us of the symbolic death that visits us often as we progress through our physical and metaphysical growth. Elder reminds us of the blooming we experience when we simply allow our old self to decompose. In giving new life, the old one needs to be torn apart and allowed to die. Don't resist it. Elder is a wise guardian assisting us as we step through the doorways of darkness. Allow yourself to be consumed by her mighty presence as the Dark Mother protects our spirit as it goes through the cycles of transformation. I was just shown a vision where, even if you feel that the surface is soapy, okay, it is very soapy, or it is very slopey, slopy, slopy, slope, or is it soapy, soapy, slippery, oh sorry, slippery. Yes, slippery. I literally saw your guardian angels holding your hands. Like, you have support from all the angles. Like, you are supported 360 degree if you choose to walk this path, if you choose to heal, if you choose to let go of the, blockages. Okay, so everyone is there, like literally every single one is there supporting you, and they are almost cheering you like, yeah, take the first step, take the first step, you're doing so good. Oh my god, I did not realize the candle spelling. Okay, let us get a few affirmations for my group ones before ending this reading. Some important messages and affirmations for my group ones. What do my group ones need to know right now? Oh my god. Oh my god, that is a lot. I'm sorry guys, but I will take this, but this one was a lot. We have offering. I am peaceful. Let me, divine beloved, offer all desires to you, knowing the right outcomes are already selected. Grant me true surrender and peace. Let me be only a vehicle for your will in every way. Just take the first step and surrender. I know it's easier said than done, but this is what I did. I literally said to my guides, like, I'm trusting you guys and I'm going. And they did not break my trust. Okay. Then we have fear. Wow. I release all fear. This is so powerful to come out for you. I invite you, divine beloved, to move through me in all ways, guiding my actions in every moment. Let me release all fear and feel unbridled openness to the new. Wow, 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 wow. Even just you, like, you can say this as a prayer, and even if you, like, you guys reciting this as a prayer is very powerful. And then last we have strength. I lean on you. Always rely for the strength to the universe, to the divine source. Okay, better than relying on humans. Make me ready to call on you in even the most confusing situations, large or small. Let me include you. May I lean on your strength, knowing your grace can unravel any dilemma. Prosperity, I am trusting. Wow, ending message, I absolutely love it. Change me, divine beloved, into one who knows you alone are the source of all prosperity. Let me live in gratitude, trusting every need is handled. That alone is true wealth. And I just want to show you the bottom deck. We have trust. I trust the highest way. Change me, divine beloved, into one who wants what you want for me. Let me trust that my needs will always be met in the highest way when I allow you to guide me. Allow. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave it right there, my dear group ones. I really hope this reading was helpful. I did this reading so that many of you get the guidance you need, and it truly helps you. Me making such readings, I only have the sole intention of helping you guys. So I really wish that this reading helped you in some way, and I'm sending you much love to you. And yeah, please do not forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. And I will see you soon in my next one. Bye. Hi, my dear group twos. A very welcome to your reading today. So, this is one of my favorite topics of the journey to self. So, first of all, thank you so much for being here with me and for choosing this reading today. And secondly, I want to thank my entire spirit team for always being with me and for supporting me, and also thanks to your spirit team to allow me and help me to connect with your energy and to get the most accurate answers, energies, messages, guidance, advice, which will further help you in your life. So, thank you so much, guys. And if you haven't checked the intro, I will highly suggest to watch the intro. In the intro, I give a full explanation of what are the questions and how the reading will go. So, do check that out, okay? So, this will be regarding the question: how can you deeper your self trust? How can you root deeper into self trust? Okay, so first of all, we're gonna get two mystery cards that will further help you navigate in your self trust journey more. So, universe, please give me two mystery cards that will help my group twos to further navigate their journey to deepening their self trust. Thank you. Two cards. Oops, I did not see the card, neither did you, okay? Let's go. We're gonna see, like, we're gonna look into the cards by the end of the reading. Okay, so the first question, let's start. Dear universe, dear divine, please connect me with my group two's energy and help me channel accurate answers and guidance for them. What is blocking my group two's self-trust right now? It could be a fear, a conditioning, a programming, a self-doubt, an unhealed wound, trauma, whatever that is. Please show me. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna take the Five of Pentacles with this. Yeah, the unknown card. This is something I feel everyone, okay, everyone goes through, but not everyone talks about it. What is really blocking your self trust is the most common, element in everything is the world. You literally have the world card and it literally means the world, meaning the society, the environment, people around you. I don't know, but I really feel that you were someone or you were a child who struggled a lot in your childhood, who struggled a lot, who found it really difficult to navigate through the world because everyone just kept going on and on about how you were not doing the right thing, how you shouldn't be doing this, how you shouldn't be behaving like this, and basically just trying to control you. And this wasn't like your parents teaching you manners or giving you sanskars or good mannerisms, like, okay, dear son or daughter, this is right, this is wrong. No, it's not that. I really feel this is giving me a situation that arises in the typical Indian Orthodox family where every other relative feels as if they have control over your life or you owe them something, and so they have the authority to speak about your life. And you were being pulled from every direction, which really destroyed your sense of self. So, the main reason that you might be struggling with self trust is because you are actually struggling with the sense of self. Deep down, you don't really know who you are, not because you don't know who you are or you don't know what you love, but because you were never allowed the space or you were never allowed to be what you wanted to be. You were always pushed and forced to be someone who others wanted you to be. Like Sharma ji ka beta, like your relatives, sons, daughters, their kids. Go to engineering school because your father went there. Become doctor because your cousin's cousins became a doctor. And anytime you expressed what you truly wanted to do, you were pushed, you were bashed, and you were told that you were being crazy and that the dream of yours is just a fairy tale, is just a fantasy, and it was not practical. And this kept on going since childhood, and because of that, you always felt alone, you always felt dejected and rejected from the world, you always felt as if there is literally no one that understood you, there is no one who supports you, there is no one who will ever understand you, who will ever feel or get what you feel. Okay, a sense of feeling like an alien, being an alien, as if something is wrong with you, because people kept going on how you did this wrong and how you shouldn't have done this. But in reality, right and wrong is just subjective. Okay, and others, this was wrong of them. This was very wrong of them, of your either parents or relatives trying to pressurize and put their expectations on you. And so, right now, you're feeling or you're living a life of struggle, difficulty, where you find difficult to connect with your emotions. You cannot. You fear being vulnerable because when you were really vulnerable with your feelings, it was never respected, it was always exploited, discriminated, misused, tortured, and even people whom you trust, they hurt you. And so you are not like closed off, but you are not connected to your feelings anymore. Okay, because of such deep core wound that is there since your childhood. Okay, moving on to the second question, where is my group twos doubting their own judgment or not trusting their own intuition? I really feel your intuition tells you to go with your own wishes, with your own desires and dreams. Clarify the hanged man. Yeah, Queen of Wands. Yeah. Again, you know deep down what you want to do. You know deep down which direction you need to take and what will truly make you happy. It's almost like let's say you want to be an artist and you were born in a family full of government job people, engineers, doctors, people who are in government sectors, and you are someone who wants to become an artist. You love painting, you love drawing, or any form of art. You know how to, you know that your art is immaculate, it is excellent, it is outstanding. Okay, and it is at par with many famous people, maybe Picasso. Okay, and you know exactly how to build your art, how to build your passion into your profession, but you are unable to follow it. It's almost like feeling chained. Okay, that you are chained and you cannot go there. And that is because of the conditioning and programming and the wounds that you have been through. I'm being shown an example where when the elephant was a baby, he was tied down. Okay, he was tied down to tame him, to train him to not go away or to not move. So when the elephant grew, matured, when let's say the elephant grew up to become a big elephant, small elephant becomes the big elephant, the adult elephant, even though there were no chains physically attached to him or her or the elephant, it still did not move because the elephant, as a child, was trained in a way where it was forced, trained, programmed, and conditioned to be a slave. And so, even though there were no more chains, there were no more jail, it still did not move because, the conditioning of the mind that it was still trapped. It is still chained. So, this is what I feel is happening with you. And this is a deep, deep, deep core wound. And I really do not want to hurt anyone's feeling. It is easier said than done, and it is easier for me to just read the cards and energies, but trust me, this is a very big core wound. And so I just cannot go on saying, oh, just heal and move on and do this. And no, this is a very deep core wound. When I say core wound, this is a core wound, like at the base of your core, at the base of your existence. And this is very deep, this is very huge. And yeah, just that I won't say anything more. I cannot say anything more. I will not tell you what to do. It's just that I love you guys and I'm with you and I understand you. Okay, I understand the wound, I understand the pain you're feeling. Okay, you guys are really, really strong. You guys are really, really strong. I'm just saying this because if you truly want, you can get out of it, because in the end it is just a mental jail, but it is so strong. Like I said with the elephant example, it is so strong that it almost feels like a physical jail. Okay, third question: what truth do my group twos already know deep down? This truth might be from your inner voice, your intuition. Yeah, Two of Cups. Clarify the Two of Cups for me, please. The Queen of Cups. I don't really think that you feel it because, like I said, you are disconnected from your inner world, and hence you might not be feeling it. But this is the truth. Two of Cups is here representing you and your higher self, you and your true soul self. One thing that you need to know, this is a truth, that you are aware, but because you're not connected with your inner self, you might not be conscious of it. You are loved. You are so loved. There are people, maybe not the 3D people, but your spirit team, your higher self, your own soul. They love you so unconditionally that it is almost unimaginable to imagine such a love. You are so, so loved. Even when you feel that you don't deserve love, even when you feel that no one loves you, no one supports you, you are truly and really unconditionally loved. You are truly, absolutely, and completely supported by your higher self, your true soul self, your spirit team. And I really feel there is one person who exists in this planet Earth that loves you unconditionally and absolutely supports you in everything deep down. You are loved. And so, here's, like I said, I'm not trying to tell you what to do, neither am I trying to, demean or show as if the wound is not a big wound and it is just a minor bump in the road. No. But If you really put your mind into breaking the mental chains, the mental barriers, you are supported. And even if you don't, even if you feel as if you do not have the energy to currently fight the currents and, go break the mental chains, you are still loved and supported. You are being taken care of. You might feel as if you are going through a huge period of bad luck, but even in times when you feel you are constantly encountering bad luck, you are supported and you are taken care of. And believe it or not, there is something very new and very beautiful coming for you in your life, which is going to change your life completely. And you won't be staying in this chain forever. You won't be staying stuck forever. You won't be living in this situation forever. Things are going to change for you. Things are going to get better for you. You will break the mental chains. Even if you feel as if you can't right now or you don't know how to, you will. You will. It's like the quote that goes, maybe not today, but one day. I might not get successful today or tomorrow, but I will get successful one day. I might not reach the top today, but I will reach the top one day. And it is not someday, it is one day. Surety, certainty that one day you will reach there. Okay. Again. Then we have, what belief or what patterns do my group twos need to let go of? Or, okay, I'm canceling that question. How can my group twos overcome this wound and this block of theirs? 10 of cups. Oh, this is cute. Clarify the 10. We have the devil. Letting, oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Because I didn't want to say this. I didn't want to say this because I don't want anyone to feel as if I'm just like I'm being emotionless and just being logical and practical and telling you just things to do. No, no, no. Please, please, please don't take it that way. We have the five of swords at the bottom, but how can you really truly heal is we have the devil. Oh, sorry, shit. But when we talk about being chained, being tied, and being obsessive, and being in a jail, this is the card, the devil. And this is in reverse, clarifying the 10 of cups. It is by you realizing that you were never in the chains. Yes, you were in the chains. You were in a place like that where you didn't have your own freedom. You couldn't do things by your own. You didn't have the freedom or independence to take your own decisions in your life, but you have it right now. Again, the elephant example. Yes, you were like the small elephant once, but you no longer have the chains. And right now, you are so big that even if the tiny, petty little humans try to stop you, tame you down, put you down, chain you down again, you can just crush them over and go live your life. Okay? And to truly give yourself the love you never received. Self love. Start with self love. Okay, don't just step into self trust. Start with self love. Start with loving yourself, accepting all the good and bad parts of yourself. Okay, although this was not in the sequence or not, this is extra. I really want to do this for you. What are my group two's strengths and abilities that they are overlooking in their life? Oh my god, 7 of wands. Yeah, thank you so much, universe, for literally confirming what I said. You can, if you don't believe, you can just Google the meaning of 7 of wands. 7 of wands is protecting yourself, is defensing. Like I said, You don't have chains anymore, neither are you a baby elephant. You are a full grown adult big elephant. And even if the same people try to chain you down again, they can't. The only way they can chain you down is because you are chained down by your own self. The mental chain, the mental jail, the mental prison. Realize that you no longer have to be in that jail. You no longer have to abide by the rules. You have the freedom and independence to move. You have the freedom and independence to go. You're not a baby anymore. You are an adult. Realize that. Realize your true power and potential that you have within. You can fight back and no one will be able to stop you. Okay. The final question. What will bloom in my group two's life when they choose to self-trust fully? How will my group two's life bloom? How will my group two's bloom? Five of Wands, living a life of peace. I really feel if there is something that you have wanted in your life is peace. And this is a dream. I truly honestly I don't feel it is something money wise. Yes, it can be, but deep down, if you ever had to say or ask for something in life, it will be peace. Peace and nothing else. Like ultimate and absolute peace in life where you don't have to fight with your emotions, you don't have to fight with people, you don't have to deal with your traumas, where you can live your life, where you can be happy, where you can be content. Oh, sorry, the Five of Wands was in reverse. Chaos ending in your life. And this is coming for you. Let me remind you guys, okay? Now, we're going to look into the oracle cards. We have the number 3, and this is also the number of Empress. We have grounding. These are the cards that will help you navigate more into self-trust or self-love if you want. And then we have the number 17, which comes down to number 8, which is brazen. Let's read the messages from the guidebook. We're going to start with the brazen first because it was the first card. Sitira, goddess of brazenness, Guyana, temple warriors, element fire. Goddess Sitira is the energy and spirit of Buxton in Guyana, South America. Sitira is brave, bold, brazen, and barefaced, casting a spell with her hips. Sitira's guidance. Step up, go for it. Partner with the divine to make brazen choices, and everything meant to diminish you will elevate you. All who mean you harm fall away. Oh my god, I'm gonna repeat it again. All who mean you harm fall away. Your hurdles are illusions because you are plugged into the source. So, literally being, you are only in your mental prison and not a literal prison. Embodiment. Make the brazen decision. What would you dare to do if you knew you couldn't fail? It is brazen to be unapologetically you. It is brazen to speak up for someone not in the room. It is brazen to choose a different spiritual path or career than your community. It is brazen to build your family your way. God, goddess force energy is brazen. And the goddess declaration is I am bold, brave, shameless, and brazen. And I'm quoting my Guruji, and he once told me, I guess last year, when I was still in the beginning stage of my sadhana and everything, he told me, become shameless. Become shameless with the deities. That is the key to connect with them. The only key to a pure connection with deities and a real connection with any deity or god, become shameless. Don't have any kind of shame, because shame is ego. It is just literally ego. Shame is what allows us to not be ourselves. So my Guruji literally said, become shameless, become as shameless as you can. And let me tell you, I held on to that advice for my dear life. Okay. And the last we have is the card number 3 of grounding. Swache, goddess of grounding, South Africa. Temple, ancestors, element, bush. You may know great ancestress Swache or Sartije or Sarah Bartman, the woman forced to perform as the Hottentot Venus, I don't know how it is pronounced, in the 19th century London. But before that, she was Swache. I don't know how to really pronounce that. A dash girl in South Africa who deserved better. Swatch's guidance is protect your magic. Your heart is your own. Your body is your own. Your mind is yours. Your truth and story are your own. Be rooted in your truth. Create healthy boundaries. Embodiment. Your energy is unsteady. Breathe. Come into the present. Say out loud, I am here. Trauma, stress, overwhelm, anxiety, and fear disconnect you from your body. Grounding keeps you present. When you feel rootless or unsettled, come back to your breath. Meditation and breath work are grounding. Try earthing, connecting your feet to soil. Free writing, clapping, stomping, and rubbing your hands together are all grounding. And the goddess declaration is, I am firmly planted and deeply rooted. And let me tell you, you are being rooted and grounded as a seed. And hence, you're gonna bloom in the near future. Okay? I'm gonna get 5 affirmation cards which might and will further help you guys. Okay? So, 5 affirmations, universe, for my group twos. 5 affirmations for my group twos. Oh no! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we have 6. I'm gonna take it all. I know it's a lot, but it's fine. We have challenge. I embrace all tests. Allow me to flow with what cannot change. Let me embrace all tests and release any fear of loss, knowing that all can be replenished with ease by divine will. Source. You are my source. Change me, divine beloved, into one who knows that you are my source. Fill me with confidence and faith, so I know I never have to beg, just gratefully receive. Uniqueness. I accept my own nature. Change me, divine beloved, into one who embraces my own uniqueness. Let me accept my own nature completely, knowing it too is divine. May I love myself as I am, not as others say I should be. That is powerful. Then we have protection. I am safe. Change me, divine beloved, into one who is protected from all negative energy and predictions. Fill me with your dazzling and radiant light. Make me a vessel for your love. I now release all fears I have absorbed from others. Then we have playfulness. I feel adventurous. Change me, divine beloved, into one who is wildly open to the new. Free me from rigid patterns that no longer serve. Let me feel adventurous and spontaneous, knowing that the more I open to life, the more it opens to me. And last but not the least, we have wow, I love this. Acceptance. I accept myself. Let me love and accept myself as you love me, as God loves me. May I find you shining brightly within my own being. And just a second, guys, this is not the end because I didn't do this for any other pile, and I'm not even planning on doing for other. But I do have a spirit oracle. So sorry for the Almira. Ouch! I want to get messages from this deck. Please give me 3 messages for my group twos. 3 messages for my group twos. Okay, we already have one. Don't allow anyone to abuse your power. I'm so sorry. Let me start again. Sorry. Don't allow anyone to abuse your power or take it away from you. Remember, you will be treated how you allow others to treat you. Show them that you value yourself far too much to settle for anything less than you deserve. Okay? It is time to stop letting worry rule you. Instead, get excited about your future and all it will bring. What energy and emotion you put out comes back to you. With a little conscious effort on your part, that happy ending can and will be yours. Believe that. And last, okay, we have let go of the old and make way for the new. You may find yourself being distracted by random thoughts, fears, or doubts. Don't allow yourself to be governed by them. Simply observe and choose to take aligned actions and choices. Okay, so I'm going to leave it right there, my dear group twos. Before I end this reading, I just want you to know that you are so, so loved and you are so supported. If you ever feel as if there is no one to support you, there is no one who loves you, please remember that I love you. I love you. TAHLARA from TAHLARA Tarot loves you a lot. I love you guys a lot and I support you always, always, always. And I will always be on your side. Okay, guys? Thank you so, so much for being here. I really hope this reading helped and brought you the clarity and healing needed. If it did, please do not forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment, and also share. And I will see you soon. Bye. Hi, my dear group number threes. Welcome to your reading. Thank you so, so much for being here today with me. And a big thanks to my entire spirit team and to your entire spirit team as well for allowing me to do this reading for you. And they will also allow me to tap into your energy. So, a big thanks to them as well. Okay, just a second. I might just need a bit. Yeah. So, thank you so much, guys. I welcome you all today. So, if you haven't watched the intro, please do go back and watch the intro. I have explained what are the questions that we will be answering today, and basically how the reading will go. And so, today's reading is about how can you root deeper into your own self trust. Okay, we will be going and looking into that. And so, yeah, let's just begin. Dear Divine, please connect me with my group three's energy. Help me channel accurate answers, guidance, and messages for my group threes that will help them build and go deeper into their own self trust. Thank you so, so much. So, the first question is what is blocking your self-trust right now? What is blocking my group 3 self-trust right now? It could be a fear, a conditioning, a self-doubt, an unhealed trauma or wound, but basically what is really blocking you from allowing yourself to fully trust yourself? What is blocking my group 3's self-trust with themselves? Okay, we have three cards actually. We have the King of Cups, we have the Seven of Swords, and the Judgment. Okay, so this is right off the bat, I'm getting this feeling. Yeah, Six of Pentacles. Yeah, uh, right off the bat, this is giving me a feeling of injustice. And this isn't just about self trust. I really feel you might be the ones to struggle with trust in general, okay, trusting people in general, not only yourself, and also being very pessimistic. Even if you are not pessimistic, there is this underlying feeling of you don't trust anything or anyone. And this is due to the injustices that have happened to you in your life. So previously you were, yes, I'm using the word were because I don't feel that you are right now. You were a very open hearted person, a very loving person, someone who was very kind, very friendly. If you had friends, you gave your friends your everything, your all. You trusted them so much, you believed in them so much, and you had your heart open basically with the Six of Cups. Okay, you had your heart open and you were very loving. You believed in God, you believed in love, you believed in God. But what happened then? I'm almost getting this question of what was the result of you being such an honest friend or a loving person? People just used you. This is why we have the Seven of Swords. People used you, they betrayed you, they cheated on you, they broke your trust, they broke your heart, they broke your soul, they broke your life, they destroyed and ruined your life, the way you believed in things, the way you thought the world was, that the world was a better place, is a good place, that there is a place or space for people like you, people who are open hearted, people who are pure. But what did the world give you in return other than betrayal, hurt, wounds, traumas, neglect, and hurtful words? Nothing. Nothing. And deep down, because of the injustices that have happened to you and you not being served justice, you feeling as if you have been done wrong, and till date there has been nothing done right by you, you haven't received your justice, you are suffering throughout, you're just suffering and suffering and suffering, and n number of injustices are happening to you, which is leading you to lose faith and trust in everything in general and not only just yourself. And the biggest, if I have to give the biggest reason why you don't trust yourself, it's almost this feeling of you not trusting your emotions, because your emotions brought you into this place in the first place. Because you felt so deeply, because you loved so openly, that was the reason you came in that position in the first place, okay? And so, this deep wound, this deep feeling of going through an injustice, things not being done right by you. And this isn't a grudge, this is just pure disappointment and upset. Grudge would be you becoming angry, you lashing out. No, no, no. You're so disappointed that you cannot even express it, how disappointed you are. Almost like you're saying life failed you or God failed you. And so now you have become someone who is very logical and practical, you're someone who now uses their logic their analytical side more and is very practical. You don't get into emotions anymore, and because you're not in touch with your emotion, you're not trusting yourself. And you're only thinking about yourself, not because you were born selfish, or it's giving me this feeling of you continuously repeating you were forced to become this. You didn't want to become this. You were forced to become this. You were forced to think only about yourself. You were forced to think first about yourself, because when you kept others before you, just a second, before, after, huh? Yeah. When you always kept others as a priority, you got the Seven of Swords. You were treated very badly, even by your closest ones, even by those who you thought really understood you and really understood your emotions. They misunderstood you. They mistreated you. They did not believe in you. They have said hurtful words to you. Okay? Now, let's see. This is an addition. I did not do it in the first pile. So, yeah. How can you get over this wound? How can my group threes get over this wound? Five of Wands. Confronting these emotions. See, here's the thing. I understand, we have the Six of Wands at the bottom. I understand. Demons are created. Fears are created. Negative emotions are created. Nobody is born a villain. A villain is created. Okay? I'm saying this by experience, not because of some quotation or philosophy. Nobody is born with jealousy, hatred, or any sort of negative emotion. Our true nature is of love, is of calmness, is of peace, and not of mental clutter. Believe me or not, the biggest or the quickest or the only way to get out of this is by confronting them. It might even, I'm not literally saying going and fighting, confronting in a very calm manner. If it helps you, you can reach out to people and ask them, why did you do this? And if you don't feel like doing that, then you must give yourself closure, because I feel because you haven't received any closure about everything that has happened into your life, the wound is still open. It is still open, it is still there, and it is still haunting you, it is still paining you. Seven of Pentacles, yeah. Confronting your demons, confronting your thoughts. Why are they coming? Where are they coming from? Where did I get this wound? Where did I get this trauma? When did I start behaving like this? When did I start reacting like this? Why do I react like this? Why do I get triggered? What is the wound there? What is the root cause of that? And this is confrontation. Only when you stand still and upright in the face of your own shadow will you be able to see through it. Will you be able to shine light on your shadow and not telling to kill your shadow, because our shadow is just us. It is just our neglected parts. The darkness that we call. It is just the parts, the wounds and the traumas within us that have been neglected, that haven't seen the light of the day, the light of God, the light of divine, the light of love. Your inner child. And the only way to heal that is to address it, to acknowledge it, to accept it. Okay? Moving on to the next question. Where are you doubting your own judgment or not trusting yourself completely, meaning your intuition? Where are my group threes not trusting their intuition? We have the Lovers and the Chariot. The Lovers is not in the romantic sense, but it is talking about your higher self. You have been receiving constant downloads or intuitive messages which you deep down know is true, but because now you have become very logical and practical, you disregard it. But here's the thing, When you actually sit and listen to those downloads and guidance that you're receiving from your inner self, from your inner intuition, there is something, there is a, it might almost seem that your mind is telling you this, but it isn't your mind if it's constantly bickering. Not in the bad sense, okay, not in the bad sense, but if you're constantly feeling a strong pull towards a belief or a question or something, that is your own inner intuition, your inner guidance coming out. Guess what? That inner guidance actually holds the key to unlock the door that has been closed for years and years and years. The chariot. And this being the major arcana is a big, this isn't like the six of swords or any knight or any movement card. No, this is the card of movement, the card of change, shifting, transitioning, stepping into the new, stepping into the unknown. The reason you have been stuck is because of this. You already have all the guidance that you want, all the guidance that you need. You just are not seeing it, you just are not believing it. And this is conscious decision of not believing in that, because you might be going like, oh, I'm from a logical and practical perspective, you might just feel as if it is just your mind bickering, your mind going on and on about something, and you then shun it off. Okay, this is something that you need to focus on, your inner guidance and inner calling and inner statement. And this has been for a very long period, very long period. What is a truth that my group threes already know deep down from their inner voice, their inner intuition? We have the High Priestess. This is literally the card of intuition. Clarify the High Priestess for me, please. Clarify the High Priestess. Makes sense why there is no clarification coming in. High Priestess is the card of secrecy, is the third eye card, is your High Priestess is literally your intuition. I don't know why I'm just trying to pull out a clarifier, but whenever the High Priestess come in a reading, in my reading or in any reading, I stop asking questions, because the answer is just upright in your face. You know it. Yeah, Ace of Swords. You know it. You already have it. And this is why, out of all the cards, the High Priestess came to remind you that you already know it. And so I don't need to tell you. The moon at the bottom, you know what is hidden. You know what is in your own shadows, what is lurking in the darkness of your own self. You know the answer. You bear the fruits. You have the key. You're just neglecting it. It isn't as if you're not receiving guidance, you're not receiving answers. No, it is just there, but you're not, but you don't want to see it. You don't want to listen to it. Okay. How or where are you overlooking your strengths and abilities right now in your life? We have the Queen of Cups. Wow. We have the King and Queen of Cups. Your ability to love the same way you did, but this time with discernment. This time being careful, almost like becoming mature. I'm trying to give you the example of a right person, wrong time. You met the right person, but you guys were too immature to be in a connection at that time. But now you guys are mature enough to have a fulfilling and long-lasting connection, and so you can give it a try. You can love this, yeah, Seven of Wands, the discernment card. You can love the way you did before. You can live your life the way you lived before. You can be who you truly were, or who you were in the past. This King of Cups, we have the Queen of Cups, but with more discernment. This time you have learned your lessons, and these things happened in your life these instances and situation and events occurred in your life so that you can learn from it and you can love even better. You can love even better. You can live an even better life. These were not meant to stop you from living. These were not meant to stop you from loving. These events were meant for you to learn, to understand, to feel, and mainly to get to know yourself. But instead of making deeper connection with yourself, you are shunning off your own inner self, your own inner voice, your own inner child. I really feel that your inner child is struggling a lot. But instead of tending to your inner child or your inner voice, you are shunning it off, saying it is illogical, impractical, or that is it is not valid. No. And another thing I would like to add is, just because someone else was incapable or unable to love you the way you do, they were unable to really respect what you had to give, does not mean you will shut it off. Will it be fair if I'm giving my example, if a moron cheated on me because he could not appreciate me, he could not value me, and because of that one person, I shut myself to love completely. And love gender, like love with family, friends, myself, and everyone. Will it be fair? No. I do not deserve that. I deserve better, and so someone else's incapability will not let me or will not stop me from moving forward. I have learned my lesson. Now I can discern. I would rather say thanks to that person. Thank you for helping me learn the lesson of discernment, learn this particular karmic lesson. Thank you so much. Now I can love even better. Now I can have even healthier relationships. Maybe previously you were just giving and giving and giving. You didn't know what boundaries were. But now, because of all these have happened, you know what boundaries are. And because you now have boundaries and you understand boundaries, you can love even more. You can love even better. Okay. Last question. What will bloom when you choose to self trust fully? Wheel of Fortune. Your life will change. Bottom, we have the Four of Cups. You cannot imagine the amount of change you will go in life, because fully trusting yourself for you means allowing your heart space to open again, allowing love to flow again, becoming not exactly the King of Cups, but yeah, becoming the King of Cups again, your true self again. And once we are connected with our heart chakra, everything blooms, like literally everything blooms. The wind will start feeling sweet even without a romantic partner, because now you have opened the hearts to your open the doors to your heart to love. And I was almost referenced to the analogy of Frozen. I forgot the storyline of the movie Frozen, but like Elsa, once she opened her heart to herself first, to love, she was able to open it for others as well, and the world was blooming again. The world was no longer a miserable place for her. And that is literally the same for you. Okay. Let's get two oracles that will further help you more navigate through this journey of self trust. We have surrender with master number 44. Surrender your worries. Surrender it to a higher power. Surrender it to something that you still believe in. Even just surrender it to life. Let go of it. These weights are not yours to carry. And even if it was yours, you were never meant to carry it for such a long time. You were never meant to carry these weights throughout your life. You were meant to learn from them and then let it go. Another, if I had to give a synonym for surrender here, will be letting go. Letting go of the baggage you carry, letting go of the grudges you carry, letting go of the past that you're still holding on to, that this happened, this person did that, did this. Let go. Because it is not keeping them stuck, it is not keeping them in a jail or in a prison. It is you being in the prison by yourself. You are, as much as it hurts to hear this, but it is only us that keeps us stuck or in this prison. And then we have speak up with another master number 33. Speak up, stand up for yourself. If you truly feel that you need to let someone know that what they did was wrong, speak up, go talk to them. If it's parents, tell your parents how you really hurt them. Tell your parents how their act of negligence or comparison or their act of demotivating you hurt you, and that really destroyed your sense of self. Okay, 3 messages from the spirits. We have exactly 3. Slow down and take your time. There is no need to rush everything. You are already doing your part. Trust that what belongs in your life is already making its way towards you in divine timing. Okay? Then we have take some time to rest and rejuvenate. You need to pace yourself with the changes that are coming your way. They are all positive, bigger, and better things are coming for you. Just relax and trust. And last but not the least, we have you wouldn't plant a seed and then dig it up every few minutes to see if it has grown. So, why do you keep questioning yourself, your hard work, and your decisions? Have patience, stop overthinking, and keep watering your seeds. This is a message to keep going on. Keep doing your inner work. Again, inner work that helps you. And before ending, I'm going to get 2 affirmation cards for you that will further help you. Ouch. Although, okay, I will take this. Oops, my chair. I will actually take this. I usually take 5, and this is exactly 5, so let's do 5. Boundaries. I am entitled to say now. Change me, divine beloved, into one who easily sets boundaries wherever needed. May I feel entitled to say no to any situation that feels bad or wrong. Fill me with divine confidence and speak through me. Wow. Last message, speak up. Honoring. I am kind and loving. Like I said, don't let someone else really ruin or destroy your own core essence. Change me, divine beloved, into one who honors my emotions. Let me feel my feelings without judgment and then release them. Show me how to be kind and loving to the child inside who needs care. I'm so grateful I took all the cards. Divinity. I know my true identity. May I always remember my true identity, unlimited light and love. Let me know myself as pure consciousness. Wake me from the sleepwalk of believing I am only human. Then we have heart. I allow love to lead. Change me, divine beloved, into one who can allow love to lead my life. May I offer myself completely to the highest, so all may occur as needed. Grant me peace and contentment wherever I am. Use me for the greatest good. And at last, we have authenticity. I can be my true self. Change me, Divine Beloved, into one who has the courage to be my true self. Allow me to honor my sexuality, desires, and needs as sacred expressions of your divine love. And another thing I really want to add is this: when we are faced with traumas and wounds, our mind as a coping mechanism masks itself up. So there is a huge message of becoming your own truest authentic version back again. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it right there, my dear group threes. Thank you so much for being here. I really hope and wish that this reading gave you something, it helped you in some sort of way. Okay, that is my whole intention to do this reading. And thank you so much for being here. I'm sending you guys so much love, divine light, and healing. And until next week, bye bye.
Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you, beloved. May Gaia's love wrap around you like a warm wind, and may your path ahead be guided by truth, tenderness, and trust. Until next time, keep listening to the whispers of your soul. Keep following your soul. Trust, faith, and be blessed. All of my highest vibrations to you. Thank you so much.